Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun. Child, I'm gonna address him by his birth certificate name. Marcel and Tisha are putting together another Expo in Atlanta this time, presented by Amazon. I don't know how they did that, but that's what's right here. But child, come to find out, allegedly the Expo, the one in Huntsville and this one, was not their idea. I got all the tea on that, but let's get through this Expo and then we're gonna go to that. Let's go. So if you go on Tisha's story and click this link right here, it'll take you to all of the readings and findings of the Black Business Expo that's going to be held in Atlanta, Georgia. Now it has all the readings, M&L, Marsau and Tisha Scott Foundation, bringing communities together, blah, blah, blah. And it's absolutely beautiful. When you click this link right here, it sends you right to where you need to go. Discover more about the upcoming Black Business Expo 2024 in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm sure they're doing this for the show. So you find out it was founded in 2022 by the Scotts. They made tremendous impact thanks to the help of the members and volunteers in the Huntsville community. The core of our work lies in the continuous passion and dedication we bring to the range of projects we take part in. Okay. Now when you click the link, the Black Business Expo in Atlanta, to be determined. They have a date, February 23rd through 24th. You do realize that's in like 2.5 weeks, right? So if you are planning to go to the Expo, get a plane ticket, get a hotel room, how do you know where to go? Address to be determined. At this moment, today, the address is to be determined. Where y'all having this thing at, Tisha? Then I clicked a little bit more, right? So he's charging anywhere, well, they are charging anywhere from $50 to $200 for an Expo in Atlanta in 2.5 weeks, and we don't know where it's going to be. Okay. So when I click on to get my ticket, the general admission is $50 plus the $5.20 fee, right? But the vendor has gone up. And it's on sale. It ends February 23rd. So if you just show up to the door, you're going to have to pay more than $200. Not the $100 that he got off the top of his dome for Stormy, but it's already set at $200. Who is paying y'all $200? Child, okay. This is it right here. So evidently, this Christopher Quest John Yancey, he is friends, or he was friends, with Marcel and Tisha. And this lady, Jasmine Young, she's in it too. So these are people that have been working together, all four of them, coming up with ideas, blueprints for expos, right? So when he asked all of them, he said, didn't we discuss this at dinner? Doing this event together, since we were the Financial Literacy Institute, right? He said, we literally had you and Melody S. Holt as speakers at our first year's event, which I asked both of you personally to attend since we were college alumni. What happened? What's up, Bulldog? Let's keep going. So y'all know Marcel is full of soliloquies, right? So he has said all of this. Basically, he's telling the guy he just typed out a whole book. He said, short answer is no, we didn't plan to do this together, because if we did plan to do it together, it would have been done. I don't even want to address this because it's absolutely ridiculous to think that Marcel and Chris Yancey sat at a table and invented the concept of a Black Expo. Like, really? People do this all the time because our community needs it. Okay, so Marcel's going through like, nah, dude, like we probably mentioned it, but we didn't talk about doing it together because that's how it would have been. So now this is Marcel trying to smooth it out as he does, right? So he's like, they're really good friends. And he said he never wanted to hurt him and Jasmine. He said, if I felt for 1 second that this was supposed to be anything more, I would have reached out, right? He said, there's no way in a million years that if he knew that they felt some type of way about them hosting the Black Business Expo, especially since Tisha speaks to Jasmine periodically, then they would have gone through this. right? So this is him trying to make it better. Now, this is Christopher not here for the gaslighting, right? He said, brother, you know me personally, so I'm not going to do the social media game. I love you and Tisha both, but nah, this wrong and you know it. A conversation with me and Jasmine would have been amazing since we presented this blueprint and idea to you. You even said, yeah, that sounds good. We can definitely collaborate. And Tisha followed with, yeah, and Black can be the sponsor of the event. Child. But then he said, I even kept quiet about the Huntsville Expo attempt, and I kept it all love at homecoming. I even manned the door for you at Black out of love. I have no reason to fabricate or even speculate because I believe this is the event you meant to post. Again, you know I never address anything unless I'm 100% validated. Let's keep going. So this right here kind of sent Christopher into a tailspin. Now, I don't know what the Black Wall Street situation is where Marcel was the panel speaker, but with his caption, this ain't you, bro. Clearly, this is something they may have talked about, and maybe Christopher thought he was a part of it, and Marcel kind of snuck him. That's how it's reading to me. Let me know how it's reading to you. So now Marcel is on the defense. He was like, you really explained our blueprint? A panel, speakers, training, and vendors is the blueprint? He said, I appreciate you revealing yourself, my guy. So now here, Marcel is still kind of trying to cover it up. He said, Chris, you do realize that 99% of all expos have the exact same blueprint. The difference is the relevance of the topic, the collaboration of the people, and the value of the authentic message. So basically he's saying, all expos are the same. We didn't take anything from you. These are our ideas. Now, let me keep going. So then Jasmine enters the chat, right? She is reminding him about the sponsorship, what they were supposed to do, what Black's manager should have done at the time, the inquiries going to the Financial Literacy Institute Incorporation. And she says several convos had been had, bro. Don't gaslight us. That's his thing. So now Chris, at this point, he's over it. He was like, all right, good luck with everything. Jasmine was like, T has my number, and we talk all the time. If it was our love like we thought it was, this wouldn't even be a conversation being had for real. And she always seems to forget, or she doesn't call, or she doesn't follow up. But when they doing something wrong, they don't do that. So now what you're about to witness is Marcel in that mode that he was in with Kiki in Birmingham at that table when Kiki was about to tell the business and he got loud. This is what we're about to talk about now. Chris said this is not an argument, right? This was a conversation about what happened. Then he addresses Jasmine. Call me right now if this is a friendship you value. I'm giving y'all seconds to delete this stuff. Then he goes on to talk to Christopher. This is an argument, bro, and I'm pissed. Jasmine comes in and says, why should I call? I didn't offend you, LOL. He's doing his thing. Now this is where it gets good, because Christopher has taken all he can take. He was like, Marcel, you're pissed? How about seeing a friend and his wife who you sat down and broke bread with, only to see them plaster the idea on TV internationally as if the idea was theirs. Then come to our city and do it again, and not one call, text, email, or anything. You pissed? How you think Jasmine feels? We go way back, bro. This could have been a phone call, but you choose a whole event and didn't hit us back not once. We even talked to Tisha about it over Zoom after the Huntsville Expo and said we should get back with Jazz and never did. Like I said, I have no reason to fabricate. You know my character and integrity. Let's get into Tisha, child. Child, let me tell you something. Don't let nobody tell the truth about your lie, because this is what's happening right here. Jasmine came in and she cleared everybody. She said yes to blueprint. It was explained on March 21st. She had scheduled a call with Tisha at 8:15 p.m. Eastern, but Tisha missed it due to a scheduling situation. But these are the questions Tisha wanted to know. What should I do first? Get speakers or sponsorships? How do I go about getting sponsorships? She said after she explained to Tisha what her and her team does, she offered to help Tisha, right? And also, it was her desire to bring the event to Huntsville when we sat down and talked for a few hours over dinner in Atlanta. Then Jasmine goes on to say she just talked to Tisha and Tisha told them they were coming to Atlanta to do an event. She's pissed. The Expo of it all. Bye.